And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're reacting to Tigres UANL versus Toluca FC, Liga MX Apertura 2025 final leg 1. The first leg of this final, we're doing both legs because Cruz Azul did not make this final. They got to play it the same week/weekend, and Cruz Azul got to go to Qatar and get bodied by Flamengo. Okay, I wouldn't say that, but lose to them. We'll do both legs of this final. Toluca trying to go for a bicampeonato. They won the Clausura this calendar year, but for last season. And right now, they're going to try to win the Apertura of this season in the same calendar year. So a calendar year bicampeonato, not a full season bicampeonato. But they could still do, well, it'd be a tricampeon if they had a full season bicampeonato, but so it's just a tricampeonato. But let's not jump the gun on that. Let's see what happens here. 2 legs of this final. Going to try to go back-to-back. Toluca, Tigres trying to win a title, while honestly trying to fight away Father Time. I still think Toluca is the favorite here. They are the higher seed. Seeding does not count in this tie, though, because it's the final, because it'd be crazy if it did. Games on Telemundo tonight. I didn't realize Tigres was on Telemundo for their home games like Chivas were, but good thing I found out. Good thing I found out. Tigres UANL contra Toluca FC en la Liga MX Apertura. Final, partido ida. Toluca challenger para la bicampeonato. Tigres challenger la campeón de la Liga MX. Let's see how this one goes. We'll be live for both legs of the final. Starting 11s are as follows. In goal for Tigres, we have Nahuel Guzman. The back four of Jesus Garza, Joaquim, Jesus Angulo, and Marco Farfan. Wait, is that the one who played for the Timbers? When did that happen? Yeah, TUDNA going away really hurt me for a while. Yeah, it was the Marco Farfan who played for the Timbers. Wow, okay. August. Shit, that must have slipped through the cracks. Either way, yeah, TUDNA being off TV for a whole damn 2 months didn't help me at all. Screw you, YouTube TV, and the ESPN bullshit too. Screw you for that too. At least I can watch pay-per-views for free when it comes to WWE though, because at least they connected unlimited. But either way, let's leave that as it is. Midfield 2, Romulo, Fernando Godejan. The attacking midfield 3 of Angel Correa, Juan Bruneta, Diego Lainez, and up top, Andre Pierre Gignac, who is still somehow trying to turn back the years. I know, crazy. Toluca in goal, Hugo Gonzalez, the back 5 of Santiago Simon. We have Bruno Mendes. We have Everardo Del Villar. We have Federico Pereira. And we have Jesus Gallardo. The midfield 4 of Jesus Angulo, Marcel Ruiz. We have Franco Romero and Castro. And up top is Paulinho. Injured, of course, is Alexi Vega. Let's see if he could be back for... Doubtful. So he could be back for the second leg. Possible. Luan's out till next season. Paulinho on the bench. Hector Herrera on the bench. Pollo Briseño on the bench. We'll see. What is it, son? What is it? Fowler's the real deal. Cool and calm in the net. Well, that's good for y'all. While I'm at it, let me show you my NFL pick sheet. This week it is handwritten because our printer conked out and my mom couldn't make it into work for the day she was supposed to because she got sick. So she's been printing the stuff out until we brought the printer over. She's been printing stuff out at work and just bringing it home to me. So you're going to see it handwritten today. I tried to make my handwriting look okay. I will have the regular pick sheet next week and tomorrow for this week and just replace it. But right now, point is, you're seeing this one handwritten. Today, I have Tampa Bay over Atlanta. I have Chicago over Cleveland. Cincinnati over Baltimore. Chargers over the Chiefs. Patriots over the Bills. Okay, maybe my handwriting is shit. Washington over the Giants. Philadelphia over the Raiders. That is Philadelphia. Okay. Jacksonville over the Jets. Houston over Arizona. Yep. Denver over Green Bay. Rams over Detroit. Saints over the Panthers. We have Colts over the Seahawks. 49ers over the Titans. We have Dallas over Minnesota. And we have Pittsburgh over Miami. That's what this week looks like. Molino rumored to leave Defense Force. I have damn. That sucks. I thought he wanted to be. Thinks the Defense Force are not getting any better. I will not be part of this club anymore. Thanks to the players and coaching staff. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, so that was Molino's message. Okay. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about the situation, Gunner's boss. I have no idea. I only know the name and the fact he is a crime lord. At least that's what they've said. That's all I know. Asking me for my thoughts on a situation, like current events, that's hit or miss. That's hit or miss. Wish you guys all the best in the future. Damn. He said he was going to get him to Champions Cup. Well, he did do that. He did do that, but now you're screwed. Now you're cooked. Game's about to get going. Hopefully my handwriting wasn't too bad. More Jack Warner stuff. What does he have to do with Defense Force? I thought he was banned from football completely. And that's why he's not in jail. Either way. I knew he owned Joe Public. Joe Public? Joe Public, yeah. I know he owned that one, that team. Telemundo Deportes. Liga MX final on Telemundo. Well, I mean, what? It was like a while ago where Chivas was playing. Either way. Tigres, home team here. Tigres versus Toluca. Estadio Universitario, Tigres wearing their yellow, Toluca wearing their red. Of course. Final. So, yeah, my NFL pick sheet. So far, Tampa's winning 7-0. They're about to walk out. Yeah, I know my handwriting sucks. I tried. I tried to make it look better, but it looks worse because I tried. I might show it again on Sunday and be like, when I actually get or Saturday when I get the real sheet back. See the things I do for y'all? And for some reason, the light just absolutely blinded people anyway. It doesn't do that to the actual one. You kidding me? Either way. I'm looking back at it. I guess actual printer ink doesn't reflect as much as pen ink. Oh, okay. Jack Warner stuff means 2006. A lot of players. Okay, yep. I remember that. So, Molino didn't receive his bonuses for getting them to the Champions Cup. Okay, got it. I have not heard that at all. I've not heard that at all, weirdly enough. Of course, bad news about Argentina won't be posted or, well, okay, maybe it will be. I missed it. Of course, it's only probably been posted in Argentinian news sites, and that's not exactly what I frequent, so it is what it is. Speaking of NFL, though, no Patriots stream on Sunday because CBS KMOV is showing the Chiefs game, and the Chiefs are playing at the same time as the Patriots, so I'm shit out of luck. Yeah, I could stream it through a third-party site. I'd be 5 minutes behind. There'd be no reason to do it. People who watch my stream be like, you're 5 minutes behind. I know. I had to watch a third-party stream because the local CBS affiliate chose the Chiefs when they're only a game away from being out of the playoffs. Bills-Patriots is a bigger game. They should have flexed it. Either way, can't be live for it because I'm not going to be live watching Red Zone just to tell you what the Patriots do. What's the point? So, yeah, no. Sadly enough, there's only one stream on Sunday this week. The second leg of this tie. Thanks, KMOV. Who gives a shit about the failing Chiefs right now? Except to laugh at them. The Patriots are back where they should be, and you'd rather show the Chiefs. Sucks. I wanted to watch some history. Well, if they lose, I guess, it's good that I didn't. Either way, teams are about to walk out. First time these teams have played in the final of the Liga MX. Okay. How we doing, William? Money laundering, financial crimes. It's all over the news from yesterday. Haven't ran into it. And also, another problem is I'm watching all my old streams to try to get the best of reel made. So when I'm not live, that's what I've been doing. I did nap a good bit yesterday, too, after the game. So that probably helps as well. Either way, teams are about to walk out. Didn't run across it. But Argentina being corrupt, Argentina having money laundering and financial crimes in their league. I mean, with how much of a disaster the Argentinian economy is, and the fact that I saw the Rosario Central supporter shield fiasco, pretty much. Yeah, I'm not totally surprised. The league's going to hell in a handbasket. Doesn't surprise me that financial crimes are behind it. National team, not so much. The league's going to hell in a handbasket, so do with that what you will. 7-7. Falcons tied it. I mean, I don't think it could be anything else. Molino probably got screwed. What's the best World Cup intro? Honestly, 2022. That or 2018. I don't know. It's a tie between 22 and 18. How we doing, William? We could still win the division. We played the Bills, and we beat them. We played the Steelers, and we beat them. They're not good. I didn't say they were awesome, but they're not good. Thoughts of Salah coming to MLS? I mean, he would do good here. San Diego. Chucky and Salah in San Diego would be nice. Chicago would just be sad. Salah in Chicago? That'd be sad. Teams are walking out, getting ready to go. Already read your previous comment. This is worse than the Mexican scandal, and we're totally accusing the Mexican League of doing this. The hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is so much worse. They were the bad guys the whole time. Oh, Argentina was accusing Mexico of doing what they've been doing. Well, a hit dog will holler. I don't know if you've ever heard that line before. So Argentina were the hit dogs that hollered at Mexico. Well, what do you know? I mean, I've never truly considered the Liga MX to be totally corrupt. They just don't like selling their players for the money that is a fair price. They try to inflate their prices. That's really the only corruption they've done, in my book. But either way, 4-0 Montreal for the Habs. Salah got Saudi written all over him. Imagine Al Ittihad, imagine him, Benzema, and Conte. That makes a little bit more sense to me because Salah is already an Arab world player. And doesn't he already have a sponsorship deal with Saudi? Like him, Messi, and Cristiano? Like, do they all? Like, then again, Messi went to MLS, but Messi will get... Messi, in his defense, I think he just wants his bread buttered well. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew making Saudi propaganda would get him paid, and then Beckham would pay the hell out of him when he went to MLS. He played both sides. Salah's different. Besides, I just think Salah wants to get the money. I don't think he cares about quality of life. I just think he wants the money. Saudi will pay him more money. Messi doubled his money because he played both sides. Also, Apple TV really helped because he's Messi. Salah, God love him, Salah's a good player, but he ain't Messi. Hell, he ain't even Human's son. Right, so... I think, yeah, Saudi is more written over him because I don't think they're going to try to do some bullshit to stop Saudi from getting him like they did Messi or even Son. I don't even think Son wanted to go to Saudi, though. Like, he wanted MLS. That was the difference. Salah's not Messi. They're not going to do bullshit just to keep him out of frickin' Saudi. The Apple TV deal, profits from Apple TV was the total bullshit part of it that gave him more money while still being a DP. It's a conspiracy they'll throw around on a yearly basis. Argentinians talk so much shit. It's not the same as what you're pointing out. Actually, I have to agree with you on that. But on the player talk, Messi's more talked about than Ronaldo. NASCAR settled with MJ because they didn't want to be deposed in a lawsuit that would expose a lot of their dirty laundry. So what, the charters are still around or whatever? What, is 23XI team still around? I guess. I'm confused. Is Bubba out of a seat? Is Bubba Wallace out of a seat now? I'm not too damn. I'm so glad F1 doesn't have this bullshit. Didn't IndyCar also start screwing around with their charters and stuff? Especially after the NASCAR lawsuit. Like, isn't IndyCar threatening to split again or something? Like they didn't learn the first time? Or was that NASCAR threatening to split? Either way, Anthem has been played. We're about ready to go. Starting 11 for Tigres, Nahuel, Farfan. Hey, Rory, Marco Farfan plays for Tigres now. That Marco Farfan. Angulo, Pereira, Garza, Gordonan, Romulo, Correa, Brunetta, Lainez, and Gignac. for Tigres. I've always thought that one day corruption will destroy Argentine and Mexican football, but they won't realize that until they're in ashes. But aren't they already? Ironically enough, starting 11, Gonzalez, Pereira, Lopez, Mendez, Simon, Gallardo, Ruiz, Romero, Castro, Angulo, and Paulinho. Marcel Ruiz wearing the armband because Vega is injured. 5-4-1. Like, aren't they already, though? Like, as I said, Argentina, who do you want to win? I want Toluca to win because I think they're the better team. I predicted Toluca to win. I want them to win. I could care less, really. I just want my prediction to be right, which means it won't be. Well, at least that's what you think. Marco Antonio Ortiz, the center ref. Back to my point, though. Liga MX and Argentinian League. Guillermo Pacheco's the VAR referee. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There it is. With that being said, so back to my point. Liga MX and the Argentinian League are like, or Liga MX, Mexican football and Argentinian football are inverses of each other. Liga MX is a very good league. The Mexican national team is suffering. Argentinian, their national team is the best in the world, or one of the best in the world. Their league is absolutely suffering. It's an absolute inverse. The league is suffering while the national team's doing amazing. Liga MX, their league is doing amazingly while their national team is suffering. Not as bad as they were about a year ago, but still suffering. It's still the same way. It's called players in Mexico, Mexican players in Mexico, are kept in Mexico pretty much against their will because the price on the player is higher than the fair price that Europe will pay for that player. And the only teams who would pay for that player are the big teams who don't really want these players right off the bat. There's no way an Eredivisie player is going to pay the money for a big Mexican young star unless they're desperate. There are teams that are easier to buy players from, like Pachuca, Chucky Lozano, or Chivas, because they only have Mexican players. And we're off. 0-0, 0-0. Tigres, they ain't selling nobody. They're going to keep their Mexican stars and their foreign stars. Normally Argentinians, some Spaniards if you're Monterrey, but they're fine with selling those players when it's time to get rid of them. It's the Mexican players that they do not sell. Because Liga MX is a racket, but they also, at least in that way, but they also believe they're the best football. They still delusionally believe they're the best football. And even when they've been embarrassed, they still don't. They say like, oh, you know, younger players, we'll add more minutes to the clock for younger players, Cantera players to play so we could build the players for the Mexican national team. They have a chance to go to Europe. Header. Like, that's why Gilberto Mora, do I think Tijuana will sell him to Europe? Yes, but he's so good that Real Madrid might just come in for him, or Barcelona, or a Chelsea. They actually would and spend the money to an extent that Tijuana's looking for. He is a rare case on a team that you don't know. If he was on Pachuca, I'd be like, he would not be there right now. Or even if he was, in a year he'd be in Europe because, just like Esteval, he'd have to be 18 to play in Europe and get his residency. He'd be already loaned, sent to a European club, loaned back to Tijuana or Pachuca if he was a Pachuca player, and then they would send him over like Esteval, when he was 18. But there's already talk of a big club coming in for Gilberto Mora. And I feel like this summer, that's probably, let me see. I feel like this summer, after the World Cup, whether he plays much for Mexico or not, hold on. I would not be surprised. Gilberto Mora, 17 October. Okay. So next October, he will be in Liga MX till next January. I feel this summer, he is going to be bought by a big European club and loaned back to Tijuana for 6 months up until January. And then he'll go to that club in January of 2027. I mean, that's just, but again, Jonathan David scored yesterday. Yes. That was it was okay. It was okay. You're right about Mexican players, how the football market works in Mexico. I know my shit. But I believe Tijuana will sell Gilberto Mora, and I think he'll be sold in the summer and then loaned back for 6 months. Because, again, October is before January, and you can't just send a guy over to train for 2 months, even though he could move. I think January 27, he will move to his new club, but he will be bought by a big European club in July after the World Cup. I believe it. I believe it. I think he will be sold. Like, if he was Pachuca, he'd be already snapped up by a European team and loaned out for like 2 years by the time he started gaining a lot of notoriety. He would have been sold last summer and been waiting out the time till July 27 playing for that Mexican team that kept him or had his rights or the loan rights, which I guess if he was on Pachuca, it would be Pachuca. But either way, I think Tijuana, or maybe he did need that U20 World Cup. I don't know. Maybe he did need it. I don't know. I feel like there was already rumors after the Gold Cup and the Leagues Cup, but that U20 World Cup probably sealed it. Again, my point. Tijuana will sell Gilberto Mora while also getting him loaned back to them for another 6 months because he won't be 18 till October of next year. I checked. And he can't be registered by the team until January. So January 27 will be in Europe. Who it'll be, I have no clue. We'll find out next summer. We'll find out next July. But either way, I think they'll sell him. I think they'll sell him. Shot over the bar. He's getting old. Yep. That doesn't help either. Real Madrid, Chelsea. Like, I think he's ready for a big club. Again, my problem, or what I was saying, is a lot of these Mexican clubs want their biggest players to be sold to a price point that only a big club could truly pay, unless you're a Pachuca or something. The younger players. That's why Marcelo Flores went to England the first time. That's why he came from England to go back to Liga MX, because he damn well knew. And he also had an English passport because he had an English mother and a Canadian. A father had Mexican-Canadian. His mother was English. Some shit like that. So he had the English passport. Played for Arsenal. Something like that. Either way, And now he's just a bench warmer. And now he wants to play for Canada because he's a bench warmer. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. I don't even want him anymore. He's bench warming for Tigres. I don't even want him anymore. And just you wait. Now I say that he's going to score a goal tonight because, again, an amazing goal. Not just a bullshit one, an amazing one. Just wait. Either way. 7 minutes in, 0-0. Tigres have had their moments, but again, it is at their house. Cross in. Header cleared away. And they will not stop the play. There's a player down in front of the goal. Good tackle by Toluca. Oh. But I think Gilberto Moro could play for Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Orlegi and Televisa is the issue. Player down hurt for Tigres. Could this be a penalty? Let's see. I mean, he kind of fell, and Gulo fell himself. I can't say that's a penalty. All things considered, I can't say. I can't say that's a penalty. I can't say that's a penalty. 7-7. I can't. Down, but I can't say it's a penalty. Either way. You think Moro will be good for Chelsea? Enzo's not performing at all. Chelsea might need a new midfielder. I think I just said he would be, yeah. What was that? Yes. Yes. Also because it's just the World Cup, but I definitely think if he starts, there'll be some eyes on him. Nah, he went down. He dove. He dove. I don't think there's a penalty there at all. I think he dove. He might have screwed himself, injuring himself on the way down, but I think he dove. Tigres have slightly been the better team. Julian, he's in Saudi. Luis, I think he retired. I think... Oh, wait, no. Did he go to Juarez? Well, you know what? Juarez is pretty much a retirement anyway. Actually, that's a good point. No, Luis, I think, went to Juarez, but that's about as much of a retirement anyway as it is. Oh, Pachuca. Who the hell did I think he was going? My bad, Pachuca. Either way, Puebla. Oh, he got loaned to Puebla, and now he's playing for Pachuca. Oh. Well, Puebla. Oh, he was at the Club World Cup with Pachuca. Oh. Oh. Well, he scored 3 goals for him. Who the hell was I thinking he played for Juarez? Who was I thinking of? Well, Puebla and Juarez are about the same level anyway. That's true. That is the same level, but Pachuca's, well, Jimmy Lozano's a fraud. Either way, Puebla, Pachuca. What was I thinking? Either way. Might as well. He should be. How old is he? 34. Yeah, he should be retired. Who are we kidding? He left Tigres for a crappy club and then a fraudulent club. It ain't freaking Almada anymore. Well, he was a ghost during the Club World Cup anyway. I don't remember him doing shit there. I don't. Boston. Where the hell are we? Houston or LA? Houston Rockets. Portland over the Pelicans. Maybe. I don't know. The only team I'm rooting for in the World Cup's got to be Canada. I feel like Canada's going to be the only one that doesn't embarrass us, even with CONCACAF included. Maybe Panama. I think Canada's going to do well, but, you know, playing forward. 0-0, settle. Again, I think Tigres might slightly be the better team right now, knowing they're at home, but Toluca just seems off their game, weirdly enough. Then again, I'm off my game too. Shit. Tampa Bay Buccaneers or Atlanta? I got Tampa. Did you not see the sheet? I got Tampa. I mean, I'll re-show it on Saturday, but I got Tampa, to be absolutely clear. During the Challenger Cup, I'll show it again when I actually have the sheet printed out. Turns out, I guess pen ink is more reflective than printer ink. I didn't know that. Now I do. Also, my handwriting might be shit. Especially when I try, which is crazy. It's better when I don't try, and I tried. Look what I do for y'all. 13th minute. Playing forward. Denver. Yep. I remember. Money is a blessing and a curse. We made Champs Cup first time in years. Defense Force first time since 2002. Money gets to people's heads. Yeah, money makes the world go round. Oh, also, money talks and bullshit walks. Playing forward is Tigres. Money talks and bullshit walks. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, son. Yeah, my dad. Who the hell else do you think it is? God, Pacharo. You're either... I'm leaving it alone. That was the dumbest shit I think I ever heard you say, and you're known for saying dumb shit. Pacharo. You say a lot of dumb shit, and that was the dumbest shit I think you ever said. He was cooked. He had to go. I think he had to go. I think MLS was his level when the time he left. I don't know if that means I don't know, fell upwards of the Liga MX, but he's been eating bench. So what does that tell you? If you're eating bench in Liga MX after coming back from MLS, ironically, but on the best team in CONCACAF as of now, fair enough. If you're eating bench, what does that tell you? Washed up. Good job. Yes. Good job. Washed up. I'm not even paying attention to you at this point. I pay attention to you. You're just going to dig deeper. So, I'm not reading any of your shit from now. I do not have a brother, you idiot. I am an only child. My kids will have siblings because I'm an only child, but I am an only child. And that's it. Any other stupid shit that you say, I am not going to answer. I couldn't help myself with I am an only child line. I couldn't help myself with that. But other than that, I'm paying no more attention to you for the rest of the night. Either way, 0-0. Yellow card for Jesus Angulo. Dive and a yellow card later in the match. We love Dwight York, but the most famous person from Trinidad and Tobago has to be Minaj. She's from... What? She's from Trinidad. Maybe I'm getting her confused with somebody else. Hold on. Now I got to look this up. No way. No way. Shot over the bar. She is Trinidadian. Damn. Who the hell was I thinking of? Okay. Port of Spain. Oh, she was born in Trinidad. Okay. Port of Spain. All right. Well, you learn something new every day. Because I didn't know that shit. I did not know that shit. 19th minute. Nineteenth minute. 0-0, settle. Didn't even know. Nineteenth minute. Caught. Goal kick. Rihanna's from Barbados. Yeah, I know that. And I know Sean Paul's from Jamaica. I knew that. I'm not that blind. I don't live under a rock that much. I might live under a rock, but I don't live under a rock that much. Wilfred Nancy at Celtic. I didn't even see it. What the hell? Okay, there it is. All right. Wilfred Nancy off to an awful start. 2 games, 2 losses. Yeah. Are they going to VAR? Possibility of them going to VAR? Player down hurt for Tigres. Romulo? Very physical game. Romulo, yep. No, he just picked up the ball, stopped the play. Yeah, no, Celtic fans are mad. Okay. Of course I don't know about that, and why should I care? Why should I care? Sorry for my absence. It was my birthday on Monday. Plus, I found out one of my coworkers at my new job found out I was a Tottenham and Mets fan. He's a Yankees and Arsenal fan. Okay, I love that. That's going to be amazing. I wish I was a fly on the wall for that. Awesome. Well, not for you, but it'd be awesome to watch. Well, thank you, but that fits under the rock I live under. So 10-7 for Tampa Bay. Falcons might get a field goal to tie the game before the half. Yeah, but the way how Mexican football works, that's under the rock I live in. So, or the rock I live under. So, of course, I'm well informed about that. How Mexican football works is related to the rock I live under. So, that ain't hard. I do live under a rock. Of course he did. Kai got clout, though, and I don't watch his shit, so... Yellow card for Toluca. So, yeah, he got clout, but I don't watch his freaking streams. I could give a shit less. So what if you have clout if I don't give a shit about watching your stuff? Yeah, I know you exist, but you don't entertain me. Kai is better than Speed, though, if I have to say. 14-7 Falcons lead. Oh, they got a touchdown. Kirk Cousins might actually be playing better than I expected. Either way. I'll say Kai's better than Speed. Himself. His friends might be very questionable, but Speed's controversies are him. When Speed ends up on Livestream fail or YouTube drama, it's because of himself. Kai, on the other hand, normally is because of his friends. So. I don't know enough anyway. I just know what I run across. I don't watch either of their shit. I don't watch either of their shit. Besides, if I really care about drama, it's more about Hassan and Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein done lost his mind, and Hassan is, well, just a jackass. I mean, I didn't like Hassan before he shocked his dog with a shock collar, but it seems like everybody else hates him for it because, well, throw in for Tigres. 6 months to the World Cup. Holy Lord. It'll be here before you know it. 0-0. Settle. Speed's going to be at AFCON, I know. But playing forward. She left Trinidad when she was 13. Okay. '26 minute. Cleared away. Cross in. Tigres honestly is the better team right now. Over the bar. Toluca's getting, I can't say dominated, but Tigres won 4-3 the last time these two teams played each other. Oh. That was in July of this year. Look at that something. Well, capping and tie for goals for rookies by 10. Dane St. Clair got Trinity roots from his dad from Trinidad. Yep. I knew about that. Again, it's under the rock I live under. It's related to the rock I live under. Of course I knew about that. Playing forward. And the goalie's down for Toluca. This just seems like a disaster waiting to happen for Toluca. I think Toluca's chosen just to hold the hell on for 90 minutes and hope they still aren't far off when they come back home on Sunday. But so 28th minute. Hmm. 28th minute. Twenty-ninth minute. Keeper's up. Could have played for Trinidad, but we're good. We need forwards. Well, you know what? No, you're right. Denzel Smith is better than Dane St. Clair. Honestly, I agree. You are good. Playing forward. 29th minute. Cross in, headed away. Toluca's just trying to survive at this point, if I'm being real. Boston 75-78 Milwaukee. Is Giannis playing or not? I need to see if I'm surprised or not. Tampa Bay has the ball with 10 seconds or 7 seconds to go, seeing if they could kick a field goal to tie the game before the half. Or not tie, but be only one down. Kirk Cousins is out playing Baker. Holy Lord. The Bucks are choking, man. 77-78, 77-80 now. Damn, they're choking, man. The Bucks are choking. Bad. Timeout by Atlanta at 7 seconds. Baker incomplete. Playing forward. See how that's going. Toluca on the ball. The 905 won. They came back and won. Let's go. 12-0 Raptors, 905. Let's go. Free kick for Tigres. They came back and won. Holy Lord. The 905 came back and won 12-0. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Tigres have the ball. Shot. Oh! Saved off the crossbar. Saved off the crossbar. 12-0. Best team in the G League. The Toronto Raptors 905. 12-0. 2 games to go, the tip-off tournament. Best team in the league. Cross in, cleared away. Boom. 905. 2 games to go this month, or at least for the Maine Celtics and Westchester. Okay. Good to know. And the Buccaneers kick a field goal to put it within 1. December 27th. The first game after the winter tournament. I would guess, but .905, Maine, Grand Rapids, Austin, Osceola, Salt Lake City, San Diego. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8. Okay. Saved. So the Raptors would have to win 3 more games to win the Showcase Cup. Okay. .905. Either way, 2 players off. Drop ball, 35th minute. 0-0. Toluca trying to survive. That's pretty much the story here. They're trying to survive without getting absolutely destroyed. Again, I haven't heard a thing. Let me look up. Let me look them up. I mean, I follow Transfer Market. I'm sure they would pop up a rumor or two if there was a rumor. It's not like I'm totally out of it. Dante Seeley. Do not see anything. Oh, I had a Goal of the Year nominee in CONCACAF. News. 36 minute. Nope. Recent. Past month. Nope. Nothing. Not a thing. Not a thing. Not a thing. Funnily enough, once I showed my coworker the Tottenham Europa League winners kit I got, he told me jokingly I shouldn't go to his desk. I hope it was jokingly, because that seems a little bit too harsh to me. 37th minute. 37th minute. So, as I said, no Patriots stream on Sunday, just the second leg of this tie. Hopefully the second leg of this tie is better. But that Ghana guy, Prince, who got carried by Sealy going to the Bundesliga. Yeah, I don't get it either. Also, Nathan Saliba is in Europe as well. He's playing in Europe as well, and he went first. And Nathan Saliba is a good player, but he ain't Sealy. Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't get it either. Again, do I get it? No, but I ain't seen a thing. I mean, if they're scouting for Prince Owuzu and freaking Nathan Saliba, you would think, but either way, you would think. 38th minute. Easy to fix. Cross in. No penalty, crossed in. That's out for a corner. Corner for Tigres. 38th minute. Toluca looking lost. I agree with that. Toluca is looking lost. I agree with that. Saliba's good, but come on, Sealy has 15 goals, assists this season. He's been balling for Trinidad. Good to hear. I don't disagree with you, son. I agree. It is weird that he's not getting any rumors, but I ain't seen a thing. Header. That should be a free kick the other way. That's out for a throw. Nope, corner for Tigres, 39th minute. Free kick for Toluca. th minute. Playing forward, Tigres. Tigres has been the better team so far. Cross in, header. Cleared away, not good enough. Even Denzel had news linking him to Moldova. Avolta roster still ain't out. Don't know if he's leaving or staying. Wow. That just sucks for Sealy, really. Spicer, I haven't heard anything since the Orlando trade. So I haven't heard anything about him either. And he is out of contract. I don't think Orlando gave him an extension after the trade. I think they just took him. And he was out of contract at the end of this season. And he wanted to be paid a whole hell of a lot of money. And Toronto said no. Orlando took him, but I don't think he got an extension during the trade. So I haven't heard a thing about him either. But then again, contracts don't exactly mean shit. And San Jose won in overtime against Toronto. Wow. "42 minutes. 0-0. No clue. Wayne's covered till 2026, December 31st. We got 42 minutes. Free kick for Toluca. Toluca on the ball. Can they get one against the run of play? They seem to just trying to be surviving. Who does TFC have as an impact player to replace Spicer? Corbianu, Malik Henry, Vilsant. I mean, we have players to replace. Playing forward. Simon out for a corner. No, goal kick. 2 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Playing forward, 44th minute. Playing forward. One minute to go plus stoppage time. Toluca survived the first half. They got to survive another 45 before they get home on Sunday. If they survive this game 1-0, 0-0, 1-1, okay. Hmm? '45th minute. As I said, Arab Cup final. But Morocco did move on to the Arab Cup semis. Yes, they did. A 1-0 win for Morocco. 72nd minute was the goal. Jordan, UAE playing tomorrow. Saudi Arabia and Morocco advanced to the quarterfinals. Jordan, Iraq, Algeria, UAE tomorrow. Semifinals on Monday. 3 days? Well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 minutes of stoppage time. That's crazy. 3 days in between the final, semifinals, and final. That's crazy. Either way. Iraq, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia playing to play Morocco, UAE, or Algeria. 46-minute corner. So it's very possible we have a North African derby versus a Arabian Peninsula derby to decide the finalists. And Morocco, if they play Saudi Arabia again, they've already beat them. 46th minute. If Morocco beats Algeria, Saudi Arabia beats Iraq or Jordan, Morocco's already beat Saudi Arabia in this tournament. So, Gold Cup's the same, though. Shout out to the Dominican Republic versus Mexico. Debut Gold Cup, by the way. That was a good game. That was a really good game. Algeria, 7 points. Morocco, 7 points. UAE, 4 points. If you're Morocco, you might just want. Algeria, Sudan draw. Algeria, 5-1 over Bahrain. 2-0 over Iraq. So that's out for a corner. 47th minute. So Iraq, probably beatable for Saudi Arabia and Morocco. Jordan, Jordan 9 points. They went 3-0. They beat the UAE 2-1. Oh. Okay. 3-1 over Kuwait, 3-0 over Egypt. UAE had 4 points. Palestine got beat today by Saudi Arabia 2-1. Crossed in header, cleared away. Sadly enough, Saudi Arabia beat Palestine. Albrakan and Mohamed Kano. Dabas scored for Palestine. Tied it up, and then Kano scored in extra time. 48th minute. Sadly enough. Saudi Arabia brought their best 11, though. Palestine fought hard. You got to respect it. You have to respect it. I'm glad they fought hard. But Saudi Arabia brought their best 11, and they won. In the end, they won. In the end, they won. Morocco won 1-0, 72nd minute goal by Azaro. 79th. My bad, 79th. It was in the 70 minutes, though. 79th minute. 10 minutes, 11 minutes to go. My bad. 49th minute. 1-0. Again, it is Morocco's C team, though, to be clear. It is their C team, to be clear. Coached by their Olympic coach. Because their A team's going to be playing at the AFCON, which will be live for that AFCON opener on the Saturday 21st, and that'll be the season finale of RSR this year. Saudi got a damn near full squad, still rubbish, only 2 players from the main missing. Man, I wish Palestine won. Utah University becomes the first NCAA school to sign a private equity agreement. It's for a profit deal with the athletic department. Pandora's boxes are setting to open up. That's what NIL does. 30 seconds to go in this half. Toluca survived 50 minutes. Is it awesome? No. Toluca defending well. They look lost offensively. Tigres look like the better team. They have not scored yet. 10 seconds. Oh, no. Bad header that gives them room. Correa plays it, and will the whistle be blown? 50th minute. Halftime. Toluca survives the first 45 minutes, plus stoppage time. 50. 0-0, 0-0, medio tiempo. We'll take it. Toluca fans will take it. Tigres fans, they could have got a lot out of it, but they did not. So, with that being said, we'll take a short break at half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight. After the half, we have 45 more minutes, and we'll see what it looks like going into the second leg of this final, which we will be live for on Sunday night. That's the only stream on Sunday night. No, I don't. The student athletes should get paid. But there needs to be some oversight on how bullshit the NIL is. Because at first, for the first couple of years, they did get advertisements. They did do advertisements, and they were getting paid by the advertisers. Now, it's just pay for play. Either just say, hey, student athletes are getting paid now to transfer to bigger schools when it's time for them to transfer, and stop the NIL bullshit, and the schools are paying them themselves, or follow the rules that were set at first. Either they're not student athletes or they are. NIL is a good thing, but it's being very much weaponized. When they realized the NCAA has no teeth anymore, they just started paying them out of the school's pocket, and now private equity. At this point now, if it was done by the letter of the law, If the NCAA actually had any balls, which they've proved they don't anymore, after the Michigan scandal, the sign stealing, not the Sharon Moore thing. Yeah, no, that's crazy, by the way. I like the players getting paid, especially for ads they do because of their name, image, and likeness. They should be paid for their name, image, and likeness. But what it's become after the first 2 years of the program has become now a total shit show. It's not what it was or what it was supposed to be. But either way, so it is what it is. With that being said, El Kabi, I'll go with it. El Kabi, or is he healthy? If Yusuf En-Nesyri is healthy, I'm going with Yusuf En-Nesyri and El Kabi. But either way, one of those two. There must be oversight for coaches getting paid millions for being a lame duck and get fired. They're being bought out. There also should be oversight for that as well. I agree. The NCAA has no balls. That's the problem now. Or no teeth and no balls. With that being said, we'll take a short break at halftime with the stats. Get this one going 0-0. 0-0, mito tiempo. Sit tight. Back for the stats at the half. I mean, I don't disagree to a certain extent. The regular bowls don't matter anymore. I'm just glad Mississippi State has one because we haven't had one in like 3 years. I normally like starting the next RSR season with a bowl game, and somehow a 5-7 Mississippi State, they got handed a bowl game because like 8 teams freaking pulled out. We're playing on January 2nd, the second to last bowl game of the non-CFP bowl season. What? I don't know. I don't know how the hell that got pulled off, but it did. So, yeah, we'll be live for the Duke's Mayo Bowl on January 2nd. Mississippi State versus Wake Forest. 5-7. At least it seems like Camario's going to play, so he might actually win. And Hutzler will not be the defensive coordinator, so I think we'll win. I agree. But we'll see. RSR 8 premiere and Watch a Match Season 6 premiere. Duke's Mayo Bowl, Mississippi State versus Wake Forest. Stats of the half. 55% possession to 45% possession. 6 shots to 0. 1 shot on goal to 0. We have 0 big chances to 0. 158 accurate passes, 79%. Pass accuracy to 130, 76%. 7 fouls to 6. 7 corners to 0. 6 shots to 0. 1 shot on goal to 0. 200 pass to 172. 79% pass accuracy to 76. 13 throws to 10. 1 offside to 1. 1 yellow card to 1. 0 red cards to 0. 0-0 at the half. Tigres are dominating Toluca. Well, dominating is a tough word, but strongly outplaying them in Mexico or in El Volcan. Toluca survived the first half. We'll see how it goes, but first half, Toluca survived the onslaught of Tigres. They haven't really got much offensively working in this match. And 20-14, Tampa Bay leads Atlanta by 6. Because they got 7, but they were only down by 1. So either way. Ooh, that's a good question. But with that being said, I think Tigres has been the better match and better team during the match, and Toluca's surviving. 45 more minutes to see if they survive to the second leg with a draw or maybe a 1-0 loss. This could get bad. This could get bad. Second half, we're getting ready for. Should be in seconds. Commentary. Second half should start about now. Any second now. .622 left, third quarter. Yeah, the Patriots player that deserved the ring, a Super Bowl ring the most, that didn't win one under the Brady era, for me, is Randy Moss and Junior Seau. Yeah. I would have to agree with that. Lawrence Maroney, Matt Castle, Doug Flutie, those are some. Yeah. Moss, Seau, Castle, Flutie. Yeah. Moss and Seau the most, though. They deserve rings. Huh. Didn't know that. Either way. Second half about to start. Second half, here we go. 0-0, 0-0. Segundo tiempo. Second half, here we go. Second half, here we go. Forward 5 more minutes. Hakimi will be back by Morocco's third game predicted. AFCON or World Cup? I presume the AFCON, but I don't think he got suspended at the end of qualifiers / well. Here we go. And we're off. And we're off. What? Somebody was talking about a CONMEBOL CONCACAF unification with a Libertadores table, and Toronto was in the freaking bracket. What crack are you smoking? And we're off. Hakimi's injured. Diaz injured him versus Bayern. Okay. Should be back for the third game of the AFCON. Okay. Good to know. See if they can handle without him. Didn't the same shit happen last time there was an AFCON, though? Tigres playing forward. This could be a bad giveaway. Chance and a goal! They've been waiting for that one. And it's 1-0. Angel Correa off the horrible giveaway by Toluca. And Tigres lead. Start the second half hot. They've been waiting for that one. Angel Correa with a goal. Horrible mistake from Toluca. Horrible. Now they got to survive. Horrible mistake, 45th minute. 1-0 for Tigres. 1-0 esta noche y global. Horrible giveaway. Ball pass to him. Toluca passes, goalkeeper passes the ball straight to Linez, who passes it to Correa, and there is no chance to stop that one. Absolute Atletico Madrid level player scores a goal that he should score in his sleep, and it's 1-0 for Tigres. They've been deserving that one, frankly. I have zero clue. Well, there's Pepita. Because I'm a jinx. I picked Toluca to win the tie, and they absolutely came out like punks. Maybe I am a jinx. Am I gaslighting myself at this point? I don't know. Well, no, that doesn't work. I said Flamengo 2-1 yesterday, and they won 2-1. Here comes Toluca. They answer back. No, they don't. Off the line. Off the line. Just enough of a touch by Guzman to make sure that doesn't cross. Free kick for Tigres. Oh my. Angulo had the shot. It gets through his feet, but enough of a touch to clear off the line. Wow. No way. Enough of a touch through the legs of Nahuel to keep it out and cleared off the line. What a clearance by Garza. Wow. Wow. "49th minute. Shout out to 2015 Trinidad. 4-4 versus Mexico. Best Gold Cup game in history. That was a good game. That was a very good game. Yep. 1-0 Tigres. 1-0. Nahuel covered it just close enough throughout to not go through his legs at his speed to cross the line. Playing forward. 49th minute. Hmm. 50th minute. 1-0. 1-0. Playing forward. Here comes Tigres. Toluca this is just not their night at this point. We was unbeaten 2015 Gold Cup, even top Mexico in the same group. Yeah. Playing forward. Here comes Toluca. They need to answer. Away goals do not count in this tie. But it would be very helpful. The champions of Mexico are reeling. If they survive this game with a 1-0 loss or a 1-1 draw, that would be very good for them with how this game went. Tigres should be winning by more, frankly. "52nd minute. Headed away. Brought down. I really thought Tigres didn't have a chance. I was wrong. I think we all were wrong. I think we all were wrong. Prime Molino and Jovan Jones, Kawane Jones, Kaheem Highland, Prime Shelton Bateau. Yeah, that was a really good team. That team would have made the World Cup if it was 10 years ago. If 2026 was 10 years ago. 53 minutes playing forward, and Toluca just don't have it tonight. They just do not have it tonight. Buccaneers have the ball with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Bucky Irving went 16 yards off a direct snap. That's crazy. All right. Wildcat playing forward, and nobody's there. Oh, not well almost. Tried to make that look. Tried to troll the shit out of him with a mistake there. Didn't happen. Playing forward. Brought down. Cleared. Goal kick. Playing forward. Brought down. It's out for a throw. Tigres, 54th minute. That's a fact. That team in today's game would have made the 26th World Cup. Milwaukee won. Well, good for them. Promolino and Jovan Jones would cook, yeah. Playing forward, they would. Blocked away. Jesus Christ, Toluca. They are imploding. It's a wonder it's only 1-0. They are imploding. First half was just sad. This is an implosion. At some point, they're going to give up a second goal. I just know it. Goal kick. They should be down by more than one. This is an implosion. They're lucky they're not down by more than one. Barbosa coming on. Playing forward. And the Bucks punt. Barbosa and Morales coming on for Toluca, 56th minute. I don't know. Playing forward. Toluca has the ball. Lose it. They should be losing by way more. Way more. Just not some, way more. .23 comeback for the 905. 56 minute. 1-0. 2 subs to make. Toluca, can they tie this up? .57 minute. Substitutions, Barbosa on. And Mendez off for Barbosa. Yeah, he's been a disaster. Angulo off for Morales. Robert Morales on for Angulo. Playing forward, 58th minute. Oh no, bad giveaway. Foul for Toluca, or against Tigres. '58th minute. I know who he is. I don't know why he's cursing somebody out. I know the name Busta Rhymes. I've probably heard one of his songs. I know who he is. I know who Busta Rhymes is. Maybe he was referencing a lyric to one of his songs that I haven't heard. But if he's being realistic, why the hell is he cursing somebody out? Either or. But playing forward. Spins. Toluca. Chance blocked away. Confederations Cup 2013 was magical. 60th minute. Playing forward. Ball crossed in. Playing forward. Oh, this is a disaster. This is an utter disaster for Toluca. Well, it could be worse, but this game is a disaster. It could be very much worse, though. Tigres are on their ass. They should be down by more. Get to the ball, get to the ball, get to the ball. No, he does not. That's going to be a corner, too. Yep, corner for Tigres. Goran gets ran into. Corner. Over the top. Headed away. Right back to a Tigres player. Playing forward. In through, cleared away. Correa. Pereira gets the ball, clears it. Brunetta just on it. Not good enough of a clearance. Gignac slides. Barely cleared. Caught 62 minutes. Playing forward. Damn. 63rd minute. Playing forward. Cleared away. '63rd minute. Shot wide. That'll be a goal kick. '64th minute. 2013 Confederations Cup, Neymar volley versus Mexico, crazy assist, free kick versus Buffon, Cook prime Spain, Tahiti goal versus Nigeria. '64th minute, playing forward, Tigres has the ball. See how long. Playing forward. Here comes Toluca. Here's a chance. Top of the box. God, they need Alexi Vega. 20th, 20-minute McLaren. Okay. Video. 65th minute. '65th minute. $20 minutes. Oh, no. 25 minutes to go. Foul. That's a free kick for God only knows. Miami permanently acquire Rodrigo de Paul from Atletico Madrid. I'm confused. 66th minute. Free kick for Toluca. So, we'll see. Oh, Super Bowl 60 is in Spanish on Telemundo. Okay. Playing forward, Toluca has the ball, 66th minute. Over the top. Brought down. That'll be right to the feet of a Tigres player. Stolen ball by Toluca. Ball crossed in. Header. Top of the box. Ruiz. They need Alexi Vega. Jesus Christ. Blocked away. Shot. That's past the post. Goal kick. 67th minute. Just not good enough. And the Buccaneers score a touchdown. 26-14. Extra point would be 27 points. 2 straight touchdowns for the Bucs. 13:34 left in the fourth quarter. Pick Tampa to win. Looks like that will happen. 68th minute. Playing forward. Bad giveaway. Falls over. Correa with a second chance. Goal! No, wide. Just wide. Just wide. No, it went wide. My bad. That'll be a goal kick, but it went wide. Slots it just wide. He was so close to scoring a second goal. It's a wonder Toluca's only down 1. It's a wonder. And it is 28-14. Tampa Bay leads by 14 points. Playing forward. Header. Brought down. Oh. Playing forward. 69th minute. '70th minute. Cleared away. Gignac is off for Ibanez. 70th minute. Gignac has not scored. Did not show up well. Not much this game, even though Tigres has looked really good. Playing forward. Bad giveaway. '71st minute. Header. '71st minute. '72 minutes in. Tigres are hitting Toluca with that yoga fire. Yoga fire. '72 minutes in. '72 minutes in. Over the top. Brought down. Shot over the bar. Playing forward. Nope. Tigres has the ball. Playing forward. 74th minute. We got 15, 16 minutes to go plus stoppage time. '75th minute. 1-0, 1-0. Playing forward. Playing forward. Toluca. Toluca has the ball. Attacking. Pushing forward, Ruiz. Still Toluca. Ruiz plays it through. Free kick the other way. '76th minute. I mean, he ran over the foot, but that's something. Paulinho off. Oh, Paulinho on. Paulinho on for Paulinho. Wow. They took off Paulinho. Okay, that's a questionable decision, but okay. 77th minute. Headed on. Brought down. Paulinho. 78th minute. Headed on. Caught. '29, 2009 Confederations Cup was amazing. U.S. defeated Spain 2-0, almost defeated Brazil. Yep. USA beat an unbeatable Spain team. Toluca playing forward. Can they tie the game up? Over the top. Good pass. Tigres trying to defend their lead. Simon. Barbosa. Foul the other way. 79th minute. 9:37 left in the fourth. Touchdown for the Falcons. They missed the 2-point conversion. It's 20-28. Okay, that was just dumb. Now they have to go for 2 if they score another touchdown. 9 left in the fourth. Over there. Altidore and Donovan and others were amazing. Yep. 80th minute. '80th minute. Header. '80th minute. No. No, I have not dreamed of it. I dream of how do I put this? I dream of the Pirate being called and saving Toronto. That's what I dream of. I don't dream of being the commissioner of the league. I dream of being the commissioner's, a thorn in the commissioner's side, whether it's Garber or it's Patsy. I dream of being a thorn in their side and destroying their dreams and making Miami only being a one-hit wonder. Like these boots are made for walking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my dream. Winning the Champions Cup for MLS will not. An MLS team who's Canadian winning the Champions Cup. Not for MLS, but because our club deserves it. But let's see you respect me when I frickin' dunk on your asses. Watch. Right? Garber and the commissioner's dream is Miami being the best team in the league. Their dreams are LA ruling the league. Their dreams are not Toronto being the best team in CONCACAF and the whole North Americas, if not the world. There's only one person who can do that. But while that happens, that certain person is going to be a heavy thorn in people's side and being an asshole about it because I don't want your props, MLS. I don't want you to glaze us. You didn't glaze us when we were shit. Hell, you didn't glaze us when we were good the first time. You treat us like shit. I hope you keep treating us like shit. Then when we beat your freaking shiny play toys, you look like shit because your shiny play toys can't win against the team who's actually good. And then when you draw in the Mexican teams to try to beat us, they don't win either because they ain't shit compared to us. I'm going to be the freaking, dude, if the Pirate was called, oh, such a troll, but deservedly so, you know? Deservedly so. Brunetta off for Antuna. So deserved. 83rd minute, 1-0, 1-0. So deserved. I love running my mouth anyway, as you could tell. Juan Jose Peralta on for Angulo. I love running my mouth anyway, as you could tell. It's my favorite thing to do. And normally, when I run my mouth, it doesn't, I'm just fine. Things go just fine for me when I run my mouth. So, you know, it is what it is. So no, I haven't dreamed of being the commissioner. I would rather be the pain in the ass of the commissioner. I'd rather be the pain in the ass of Jorge Mas. I'd rather be the pain in the ass of anybody who is a shiny little toy in the eyes of MLS and they can't beat a Pirate. Simple. Come on, who do you think the Pirate was? Either way, I'd rather, because I love shiny things, but I also love making shiny things look stupid. Try me. I also love making shiny things look stupid. And I'll talk my shit when I can talk my shit. Well, no. I'll even talk my shit when things aren't going so well, but normally they'll go well anyway. But I'll talk my shit all the time. Who am I kidding? I can't talk my shit in bad times because there are not any bad times. When I'm around, it's all good times. So I'll talk my shit whenever I do. But if there is a bad time, I'll still talk my shit. Because I know. 86th minute. I don't need to be doing good to talk shit, but I do good. So why? But just in case there's a bad day, I'll still be talking shit on a bad day. Because that's what I do. '86th minute. Chaos. It's a cartoon. That's why. It's a cartoon. Cartoons aren't real. And they don't have to follow real life physics either. 87th minute. One of life's mysteries. He'll probably steal one. If Trump is still in power by the time the World Cup trophy's handed out, whether it's because he's still alive or they haven't pushed him out for JD Couch Boy Vance yet, he'll steal one just like he did at the Club World Cup. Or maybe they'll put out an extra one so he can have it, so he doesn't steal one. But he'll act like he did because cheeky bastard, right? No problem. 87th minute. Atlanta has the ball. 6:26 to go left in the fourth quarter. Maybe it's because SpongeBob knows how to channel the yoga fire. Yoga fire. Maybe SpongeBob's just Dawson. Maybe he just knows how to control the yoga fire. Yoga fire. Maybe. I could believe it. Yoga, fire. Oh shit, it's Dawson. Yoga, fire. It's not real. It is. It is. '89th minute. It is. Dawson from Street Fighter. Well, playing forward. '89th minute. I mean, you know. '89th minute. Playing forward. Have you seen any dice? Have you seen any playing cards? No? Have you seen any dice? Have you seen any playing cards? Ball crossed in. That's going to be cleared. Toluca. I don't see any. You know why? Because this ain't a fucking game. 5 minutes of stoppage time to go. 1-0. 1-0. 91st minute. '91st minute. '92 minutes. Red card. Red card. Is that Tigres red card? Let me see here. Kicks out at him. Morales. Oh, he kicked out at the Tigres player. Yeah, that's a red card for Toluca. 92 minutes. Yellow card. Yep, Toluca red card. They're down a man. What a disaster. What a utter disaster today. Federico Pineda gets a yellow. Morales gets a red card. Disaster. 3 minutes to go. Robert Morales gets a red card. Not good enough. 28-20 Tampa versus Atlanta. Atlanta are 8 yards away, 7 yards away from a touchdown. They'd stop to score a 2-point conversion. This is a disaster for Toluca. Absolute disaster. Kirk Cousins. Pass short. Morales 90+2. Red card. If this is a 1-0 loss for Toluca, it could have been much worse. Could have been much worse. Should have been worse, frankly. They're lucky it's only 1-0 against. They could still win this tie. '94th minute. You go and collect the Panini World Cup 26 album. We'll see. We'll see. We got 1 minute to go. Can Toluca hold on? Saved. $20 seconds. Antigua 2-0 Xelajú. Is this the final of the Guatemalan League? Home Depot's going to get some pretty interesting things. World Cup merch, really? 95th minute. 95, let's see if they blow the whistle. Go on sale in May. Full time! Tigres wins the first leg of the final. 1-0, 1-0. Will Toluca be better at home? We're going to find out. Horrible giveaway, horrible mistake leads to them losing this game. They deserve to lose by more, frankly. They're lucky they didn't. And Toluca are down 1-0 going back home for the second leg, but it's still winnable is the good news for them. The bad news is it's still they're down. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification once subscribe. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And I will see you on Saturday. I will see you on Saturday for the Challenger Cup. Flamengo versus Pyramids. Live RSR. Sunday, all I will see you for is the second leg of this tie. Can Toluca come back? Live in RSR for Toluca Tigres on Sunday. Monday, we're off. Tuesday, we have Intercontinental Cup final prediction video. Wednesday, we have the Intercontinental Cup final. PSG playing the winner of Flamengo and Pyramids. Live RSR. Thursday, we have the Arab Cup final. If Morocco makes it, live in RSR. Friday off. Saturday, we have the AFCON opener, Morocco versus Comoros, live RSR. Sunday off. Monday, we have the best top 50 songs list stream. RSR finale is Saturday, but we have the top 50 songs stream on Christmas Eve, Monday. Not this Monday, but the Monday after. And then on Christmas Day, we'll have the best of Watch a Match 5 reel. On Christmas night as my Christmas present to you. And we will have that. We'll be here for that. And run it back for December. Will be out on Boxing Day. Month ahead for January will be out on the 31st. The afternoon of the 31st. January 1st will be Best of RSR 7 standalone reel. Because the reel will be on the finale, but it will be posted as a standalone reel on New Year's Day. Then our Season 8 premiere and Season 5 of Watch a Match, or Season 6 Watch a Match premiere will be Mississippi State, Wake Forest, Duke's Mayo Bowl in the 2nd. So that's what is coming up over the next 2 or so weeks. We'll have a little break from the 21st on matches from the 21st to January 1st. So 11 days or so, a little bit under a 2-week break. Of course, we still have the top 50 songs list, but that's nothing. And some best of reels to put out. But other than that, and some Dynasty Stars videos to put out. But other than that, no games after the 21st till January 2nd. With that being said, I will see you within the hour. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.